on the right side of the wrong bed. And I am live. You are here for my Twisted Lyf with Poetry grown folks session right now. There's nobody in the building, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my introduction because I don't want to have a lot of empty space on the beginning of this video. If you have not already done so, like this video. Thank you for whoever the like is. I appreciate you coming on in. You know, we just getting set up. It's 8 o'clock. Hey Donna, hey. You ready for tonight's topic, or you just stopping in for a little bit? I know you be going to bed early on Friday nights. Hey Puma, welcome girl, welcome back. How are you? Yep, I know you be calling it early, Donna. I know for sure. Look, if I wasn't doing this stream, I'd probably be calling it early too. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Nothing much, girl. Miss you around these parts, Puma. Miss you around these parts. We got a funny discussion going on. I just realized something. Oh my God. Say doing the damn thing. That's what's up. That's what we talking about. Hey, viewers of you, welcome. So Shakia's done with her stream. Are you in? I know you be in like 1,000 streams at one time. OG Purple Johnson in the building. I'm in my bag because I was trying to find me some lip gloss and I can't find it. So my lips gonna get ashy sometime during the night. Oh, welcome, come on, Ken. Okay, so she done. Yeah, I just got done eating. Part 3 next week. Okay. That was pretty fun. If y'all have not already supported each other's channels, please feel free to do so. Y'all know, I think a lot of y'all are like haul channels, so y'all have like stuff in common. Dang, I am like really confused and discombobulated. Well, tonight's topic is gonna be waking up on the right side of the wrong bed. That's what I was going with tonight. I left my damn laptop in the other room though, because I wanted to get that going. So I know for certain I'm gonna read a story out of Doing the Damn Thing. If you have the book, it's the story that's on page 183. Because he is definitely a person that woke up on the right side. I can't even say he woke up on the right side of the wrong bed. He was just all wrong. Say we can what? We gonna wake up on the right side of the wrong bed today. I also wanted to try to get into another segment of Endgame as well. Endgame is the new book that I got coming out, and there was a segment in that story as well that somebody else got caught up on the right side or the wrong side of the bed. Hey Tina, welcome in, welcome girl. How are you? So like, yeah, we just finna get started on the right side of the wrong bed conversation. I know a lot of people have heard that song. I call it a blues song. Well, my girl saying, let me see if I can find these lyrics. I can sing it for you. She woke up this morning on the right side of the wrong bed. That's somehow the lyrics go, something like that. So when I was thinking about doing the right side of the wrong bed, of course, y'all know cheating came into mind when I came up with the thought process. Say, where were you when I needed a friend? Is that how the lyrics go? I'm finna find this, dog. I'm finna find it. I put it where? Right side. That's Denise LaSalle. I know who the name of the singer is. Side of the wrong bed. Bam, right there. Melanie Fiona. No, I don't know, not that one. Keena thought that song too. Now this is an old song right here, y'all. My my friend's mother always sing this song. That's Smash Mouth. That ain't the right lyrics either. Where my Denise LaSalle at? There we go. Hopefully Shazam. Alright, hey Dorian, welcome to the building. I'm just trying to find these lyrics. Cause the song is almost funny to me. It shouldn't be funny considering that somebody was but in her situation she was kinda happy that she woke up on the right side of the wrong Right side of the wrong bed lyrics. That's the one I want. No, it's Ed Sheeran. Why I can't find my girl Denise LaSalle? Let's see. Hey everyone, everybody's in the building. I know that song, but can't think of the words. I was playing it earlier. That's why I'm like, I know. When it's on and playing, I can sing it. But I just want the lyrics. Let's see. Lyrics not available. Well, damn. That sucks. Music match. The lyrics. I can't find the lyrics. I'll be damned. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can play it then. Shoot, we gonna rock it that way. Show more. I'm so surprised that the lyrics are not on here. Wait a minute, I might have the lyrics. Can y'all hear that? I might have the lyrics. It's a bluesy song, right? I'll put it here.
I went out to a party. I didn't mean to stay too long.
I think Phone is doing a live right now.
I just needed some excitement. I sure wasn't getting none at home. I found myself dancing with the hunk of a guy named Fred.
And I woke up this morning on the right side of the wrong bed. She's happy about this, right? Her man wasn't giving it to her.
I left my man at home, drinking beer and watching TV.
Now, this is not the drunk one. I know it's drunk when you talk about it. That's the right side of the wrong bed. And like I know my mama got it, but yeah. So yeah, on this particular one, I could shut it up now. Shut the hell up. She's still going. Okay, dog. All right, Denise. Keena is in the back. She got company right now. A bunch of her friends. She back there coloring her friends her. So if y'all was with me on Tuesday, y'all know I started twisting my hair Tuesday, and then I wore it for like 2 days with just the front of a twist. I still ain't did the back, so I'm finna rewash it. Oh, Keena is here. Hey girl, hey. Keena in the building. I didn't know you was here. All right, so I left my laptop. Keena, you should go get my laptop, but your hands got color on them. Thank you. I appreciate it, considering my hair ain't gone. You had faux locks. I want to get faux locks done for Cuba because I do not want to comb my hair the whole time I'm there. Hey, Frank G in the building. Y'all didn't know Frank G started a channel. Y'all can go support him. He is very supportive around here. King of OG Purple Johnson say, hey, Pinky, if you saw her down there, she was right underneath you. All right, so yeah, right side of the wrong beds. Let's get into right side of the wrong bed. Like I said, we could have situations about people cheating. In that situation, if you get caught, Faux Lock St. Louis. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. If you get caught cheating, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna tell your mate it just happened. You know, in most cases, you're gonna say it just happened. Sometimes people cheat for revenge sex. Some people cheat just because they thought the other person was just that doggone good and they wasn't gonna get caught. And then some people just like the idea of sleeping around with somebody. So when I say the right side of the wrong bed, it does not necessarily mean that the bed was wrong for them. It just means that it ain't the bed they were supposed to be in. You say on IG. Search Faux Lock St. Louis on IG. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. I'm probably already connected to them and don't even know. In addition to like the right side of the wrong bed, sometimes you may actually sleep with somebody that you want to sleep with, and the shit was just so bad that it ended up being the wrong bed. So if my husband cheated on me, I swear to God, no, not no. I understand that, Donna. You know what? I'm going to tell you honestly, in this day and walk in my life right now, I don't think I would want to be with a man that would cheat on me. But I know I have been, and I stayed with him. And I even have been the other woman on purpose. Like, I didn't fall into the relationship, and I didn't wake up and say, oh my God, he got a wife, or he got a girlfriend. I knew it coming in because that was the game plan. I'm just going to have to be honest about that. So, yeah. But, like, sometimes, like I say, you can hook up with somebody who you got. Prime example. It was this brother on my job. fine. Fine, fine. Finer than Alabama wine. He was fine. And I was trying to get with the bruh, right? And for some reason, he wasn't giving me the time of day. He was like on injury reserve list. So every time somebody got injured on our job, they came down to work into the office that I worked in. My whole office was automated. So I don't know if he wasn't trying to make the connection, you know, because he didn't really work with me and he probably would never see me again. And I, at that point in time, didn't care because I just wanted to smash anyway, right? So after about a few months of me trying to get with this guy over and over again, he left, went back to his old station. I feel like I have to cheat on a female. I would tell them, then leave the relationship. If you feel like you got to cheat, yeah, that's true. I feel that way now. If I feel like I got to cheat, then I'm going to step out of a relationship. But in this day and age, it's a lot of people that's deciding that they prefer to have an open relationship as well. And I was going to talk about that for a second too. But let me get back to the story about the dude, right? So after he left, after a few months, he left, and then we happened to run into each other. So like I said, I had been trying to get with this dude for like months. The whole time he was at my job, he was blowing me off. But this particular time, since he ain't working with me, we hooked up. And the sex was so motherfucking bad. I don't know, with his dick hard, he was like less than 4 inches long. He didn't have no backstroke, no back game. And then after it was said and done, I mean, I literally laid there like I was Celie on Color Purple, like Mr. Peeing on me type shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on in my life? And why did I get with this bruh? He was fine, so I was mad. Say, I'm lying here. Oh shit, I just hit my chat. Hold up, I gotta put that back up. I hit my chat. Show the chat. I'm lying here wondering if it's finally sinking in to my weary heart, my foolish pride, and my stubborn head. I woke up on the right side. I woke up on the right side of the wrong bed. Yes, that's it right there. That's it. No open for me. Have only me or none of me. If so be it, open all the way around. Don't play. That's true. If it's going to be open, we're going to be open all the way around. Oh, Smash Mouth's right side of the wrong bed. They must have remade Denise LaSalle song. Because her song is from the 60s. She old school blues type person. So yeah, they must have remade her song. But she went to a club with a dude named Fred. She woke up on the right side of her bed. Her man at the crib was at the house. He wasn't giving her none. He wasn't doing her right. So she didn't feel bad about sleeping with Fred. That's how she was feeling. And that's why the song is so happy. She woke up on the right side of the wrong bed. She was like, hey, Fred was getting it. They started off dancing on the floor, and it just happened. In her mind, it just happened. So yeah, but me and this dude, like I said, he was so damn bad. Oh my God. He was so bad that this happened back in 1998, 99. I seen him in 2017. And when I see him, I dipped down in the restaurant. I didn't want him to recognize my face. That's how bad his sex was. So like I was hunting for this dude, trying to get with this dude. When we got together, it was And then he wanted a relationship. Then he wanted to come around all the doggone time. I was like, nah. So sometimes, you know, you can get with somebody and you think you want to be with them, and then it's so bad, you realize that's the wrong bed to be in. You don't know, I want to be in the bed with that one again. And oh, I swear, to this day, I kid you not, when I see him, I was like, I try to pretend I didn't know him. You say you love it when I tell my stories. He was that bad. I just couldn't understand, like, was I his first? We was grown, but I felt like I was his first. I don't know if fully erect. He was short, and I just, you know how we talked about that before, having a short penis, you got to be at least 5 inches hard. He was less than 5. Yeah, but I didn't know. He was a bad batch of eggplant. Like, I don't know, he didn't get that miracle grow. Brother was, and he's like such a waste of an attractive man. I just supported everyone in the room. I've done that shit too. They ended up being a disappointment. Everybody that's in the room, make sure y'all all support each other. I really appreciate that. Like, we all family around here. Yeah, he was bad. You say I got the ghetto model. He was less than 5. But I didn't realize he was less than 5 because, like, once we actually got into it, it wasn't one of those situations where we had the foreplay, right? That was my first mistake. You normally have the foreplay so you could check out the merchandise. I didn't do that. I didn't realize it until after he was inside of me, and I was thinking, are we there yet? That's how I was feeling. Some men think that some females are dumb when you stay with them knowing that they are a cheater. Yeah, I think a lot of men think that. A lot of women think that too. They think that they're dumb themselves by staying with a guy. But a lot of people stay for a lot of reasons. You got buyer's remorse. I mean, I had buyer's remorse on more than one occasion. He wasn't the first, unfortunately. He said, I never go by the shoe size anymore. The shoe size is a lie. I can testify to that. The shoe size ain't always accurate. Sometimes, like, I used to test them by the hand span. Usually a guy's penis is from the tip of this finger here down to this thumb. That's the average guy. You can tell by the hand span sometimes. Sometimes. It don't work all the time, but it's at least 75% of the time true. And all the brothers that's in the room right now, you said the hands are worse now. But all the brothers in the room that's right now, y'all pull your dicks out and y'all pull your hand down there and y'all see if I'm telling the truth. Say this guy had huge hands. Say nope, that's not true. It's not true. They say it's about the personality. I missed it about the personality. I think Frank said something about the personality. Oh, Tina said it. They say it's about the personality and the chemistry. What's about the personality and the chemistry? The sex? Sometimes the sex could be about personality and chemistry. Fingering me was way better than his wit. That's sad. That's sad. You say you're gonna try it when it's over, Dorm. Go ahead. Yeah, when you try when it's over, just test it out. Get your erect on and then hold your hand up like this. And then you test it out and you check for yourself to see if you match. The relationship. I must have missed something. Are we talking about like because I know Frank had mentioned about people cheating, and a lot of guys think that the girls are dumb for staying. And is that what you're talking about, Tina? That relationship is about the chemistry and the personality? Or are you talking about the sex I had with the dude who didn't perform well, and it's about the chemistry and the personality between me and him? Because I had another situation. I'm gonna just tell y'all all my little stories tonight. Okay. And reviews. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all all my little stories tonight. So I had another situation when I was with a friend. We was friends. We was cool. Y'all know I watch porn. I have talked about that a lot in videos before. And so this was my porn buddy. We would sit up. Oh, I hope he ain't never watched the channel. Actually, you know what? I done told him this already before, so he should know that. So we were sitting up there watching porn together, and for some reason, this particular day, he decided that he wanted to see if I was interested in sexual relations. Like, it wasn't no conversation had. He just did a reach out and touch me thing, and I was in the mood, because even though I watch porn, and I could watch porn with guys without having sex, and I could watch porns with girls without, you know, I get my own person. I'll be my own little personal Idaho sometimes when I watch it. It ain't necessarily about the people that's around me. So I could be in a room and watch people. Okay, so we sitting here watching. We've done this for years. And this particular time, he decided to reach out and touch. I let him touch, and somehow it led to some of the best oral that I ever had in my life. It was the bomb. So once we got to that point, I was thinking, he gonna come with some back game. Again, some of the worst sex I had in my life. And he think, well, he didn't think it, because afterwards, he started apologizing. So, you know, if you have sex with somebody and, all right, Donna, you gonna go to bed. Have a good night, babe. He started apologizing immediately after it was over. He knew that shit was whack as hell. But when we get around our group of friends, me and him still, we laugh and we joke about the fact that the one time that we slept together. Now he done changed the story. Like, he done threw down a dick game. And then he keep coming back now like we should do that again. No, you don't get no second. We don't do no do-overs. If it's bad once, you get an F. We don't retest over here. That ain't, no, ain't no coming back. I done had a few, but he's still my boy though. We can still laugh and we can still joke about it. Well, I can laugh about it. He actually, in his mind now, I don't know how he changed the story up in his mind. Because that day, he was like, I'm sorry, you know, there ain't no do-overs. Ain't no do-over, no retakes. Matter of fact, I didn't even watch porn with him no more, because I didn't want him to get the idea that we was gonna go that route again. I think he just started telling his friends, cause like I said, we would talk about it. Like, we have a group of people that we all open, and we have open conversations. And you know, we'd be like, okay, have you ever got with one of your friends before? And we'd tell their story about, you know, one day we hooked up, but then he starts telling about how he really put it in and we need to do it again. And I was like, no. But because the crazy thing about this dude is that, like, he he was a sex phone operator, so people already thought that he had like sexual game or whatever. He had his own sex toy line. I mean, he like demonstrated people with the chairs and every kind of sexual toy you could think of. He was selling them, right? So people already thought in his mind he probably could do some things. I never tripped off of it because the whole time of our friendship, he always had a girlfriend until this particular moment. But when he got married later on in life, I kept saying, every time I see his wife now, I be thinking, girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, because you couldn't teach him. He was already grown. He was already like in his late 30s. He was already grown. You can't teach him. There was no lesson to be learned with him. So yeah, there was another situation that I myself ended up on the right side of the wrong bed, or the wrong side of the wrong bed. I was in the wrong bed at that particular time. Actually, we was on the couch, but it didn't matter. It was just all wrong. Like I said, I was just gonna give y'all some stories tonight. But so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read from Doing the Damn Thing. As I said at the beginning, I'm gonna start with the story that begins on page 183. So if you got your book and you want to read along, then we're gonna do that. And this particular story is definitely about waking up on the right side of the wrong bed. I haven't determined where I was gonna stop it. Okay, I'm gonna just stop. We may not even get to the sex in the story. I just think the story is funny as hell. This is called Unreasonable Compromise, and this is one of the stories that's written by Mocha. So hopefully I don't trip over my tongue. Okay, so let me know if y'all ready for the story. And if somebody want me to wait to get the book and whatever, just go for it. Unreasonable Compromise from Doing the Damn Thing by Mocha. Page 183. All right, here we go. Everybody say ready. All right. I swear, if you get me out of this, God, I will never, ever, ever cheat on my wife again. Marcus whispered as he gradually eased out of bed, trying desperately not to wake the sleeping woman next to him. How did he manage to get himself into these predicaments? He noiselessly glided off the bed and onto the floor. He stealthily crawled on all floors, picking up his scattered belongings from one bedroom floor of a woman that he barely knew. Once he collected everything, except for one shoe, he silently stood beside the bed, butt-ass naked, clutching his clothes like a shield while looking down at what had to be the ugliest woman he ever seen. He had lost his ever-loving mind. She must have slipped something into his drink to make him overlook her obvious flaws. It had to be something strong to make him forsake his marriage vows, risk losing the woman he loved for more than a decade, and abandon everything he knew to be right. Marcus cast a critical eye over the woman's bedroom. On her one-night stand lay the contact lens case. Last night she had popped out her hazel brown eyes just as easy as you might pop out ice cubes from a tray. Near the door was a padded bra. Her 36 double D's quickly turned into plain old saggy C's when she removed it. And if that wasn't bad enough, there was more tracks of her hair laying on the floor than tracks on Michael Jackson's last CD. Had he pulled her hair out? He must have. He must have tore it up last night to have found this battle axe attractive in the least little bit. What the hell was he thinking coming home with this creature from the Black Lagoon? Marcus held his breath as Alice Lagoon, as he aptly named her, eased over onto her back like a beach whale, causing a loud thump to resonate around the room. Marcus dove into the floor of hopes of not being seen. There was no way in hell he would face this woman again. She mumbled something and fell back to sleep. So Marcus edged towards the door, dropping low on his belly like a snake that he felt like. He was desperate to get away from this nightmare of a woman. He was almost to the bedroom door when he thought he saw what looked like his other shoe lying underneath the bed. He quickly reached for it, only to realize it was not his shoe, but Alice Lagoon's prosthetic leg. Holy shit, I will never drink again, Marcus muttered to himself. He quickly crawled into the living room area, slipped on his pants and his shirt, and all in one motion shoved his underwear in his pocket. He ran out the door, snatching his car keys from the kitchen counter. Lamar, he heard Alice mutter the phony name that he had given her as he closed the front door with a resounding snap. He was thankful he hadn't given her any of his real information. He hadn't been that drunk. He waited a few minutes after not hearing anything on the other side of the door and began to breathe a little sigh of relief. Thank you, God. I promise not to put my dick in anyone else but my wife. He was putting on his shoe on the outside of the door and heard a familiar voice. Marcus, is that you? Marcus didn't move, hoping that the voice was a figment of his imagination. Marcus Johnson, that is you, the voice said, this time much closer. Marcus had no other choice but to turn around as he softly whispered another prayer under his breath, but God must have gotten tired of answering his prayers, because Stephanie Peterson, one of his wife's friends, was one of the biggest town gossipers, and she was standing right there. Okay, that's the end of that story, y'all. I just wanted to read the funny part, just like it was like in line with the subject matter of the right side of the wrong bed. So in this particular story, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the goods on it. Marcus got drunk, or he think got drugged, ended up in the bed with a woman that he thought was the most unattractive thing possible. He trying to sneak out of her apartment and run into his wife's friend. Now, after this scene, the wife's friend ended up blackmailing him. And of course, since it's an X-rated book, she blackmailing him with sex. So that's what's going down in that book. So if you say, I'm gonna get you, sucker. So yeah, if you haven't read that story, check out page 183, doing the damn thing. And yeah, so that way you can finish the story and find out what happened when Marcus and Stephanie ran into each other. What's good, Bondi? Made it into the building before the stream was over. Hey, turn up, turn up, turn up. Bondi, we just in here talking about situations where you end up on the right side of the wrong bed, or sometimes just in the wrong bed altogether. And I was giving out some little situations that I've had where I've had encounters with people that a person that I actually wanted to sleep with, and the sex turned out bad. Another time there was a person that I kind of let it happen and the sex turned out bad. And then I've had a situation before where I really was cheating. I was cheating, y'all. And I got back with one of my ex-boyfriends, and the sex was good. I remember him. That's why I ended up getting back with him. And the guy that I had cheated on, I had just started the relationship with, I'm not using it as an excuse. Me and him hadn't had sex yet, so I wasn't using that as an excuse. He hadn't did nothing wrong. It was just that I was fiending for some, and I wasn't ready to have sex with the new dude, so I took my dumb ass back to the old dude, and I had sex with him, right? Everything was good. One of the best orgasms in the world. But I think I told y'all about this before. I think I told y'all this in one of the first streams. While we getting it in, and he ready to come, he pulls his dick out and aims for my mouth and try to shoot his nut in my mouth. So now I'm looking like the chick on What About Mary, got all goddamn nut and shit all in my hair and my ear and everything, because I'm turning like, oh no, because he was not a person that I was even giving oral sex to. He was just a fuck, you know what I'm saying? It was somebody I was just fucking for a year, and when I'm not really like intimate or really into you, you don't get no head game. So yeah, but this motherfucker, he decided for this particular time, he thought he was finna nut into my mouth. And no warning shot. He didn't ask me nothing. He just pulled it out and put his dick right, like, and it hit me like, chow, right here. So I ended up with shit all in my goddamn hair. Now I gotta go home to my motherfucking dude, the one I was supposed to be with, because I was out cheating. I got evidence all on me and stuff. I could have washed up and I could have showered, and my man would have wondered why I'm coming home freshly washed and shit. And you know, my hair natural, so I come out looking one way, and then I don't wash it, and I got a big ass afro. I was like, ow, white milk, it's just, right here. I'm telling you, it hit me. I could tell you the exact track mark, because I still feel it sometimes. It was like, the hot, warm shot. Right here, it landed all in my ear canal, and it got all in this part of my hair, because I was still laying down on the bed when he did it. I wasn't ready. Say shampoo that conditioner out. I wanted to shampoo, but my dude, because I was cheating at this particular time, and my dude was at my house waiting on me to come home. I was trying to get my little smash in and shit before all that happened. So what I end up doing is not coming home at all. I was still feeling it. It was all just Yeah, he was not a brother that I was going to even have oral with. Because like I said, he was just somebody, even when we was messing around, he was just somebody that I was just hitting it. Hey, Life Shenanigans made it to the live. Hey, girl, you enjoying your book? Have you started reading it? Let me know. Let me know. Say, just a baby batter. Not just a baby batter. It was a mess. Oh, my goodness. And, like, did he do that on purpose or bad aim? He did that on purpose because he couldn't have been aiming because we had never even had oral sex before. He was the type of dude that when I got up with him, I would call him and I would say, hey, let's hit it. We come over there, we get together, we fuck, we go home. He didn't even know my real name. He knew me as Poetry. Y'all know Poetry is not my birth name. It is a nickname. It's the only name he ever knew me by. He didn't know where I live. I came to his house only. He couldn't come to my house. I had a dude. But at this particular time, I had a new dude. So, yeah. Yes, I read the first 2 stories. It's like, thank you. The first 2 stories are by Mocha. So, I can't wait till you start getting to some of my stories and you let me know. You'll be able to, I think you can see the difference in the writing styles, too. Yeah, he was straight out of pocket, Bondi. Straight out of pocket. And he thought, like, what's wrong? He wanted me to suck his dick after that, too. Like, we ain't never did that before in life. No, sir. No, ma'am, Pam. You're not putting your penile up against my tonsils. We're not doing it. They still there. I don't like you like that. I saved my oral game for somebody that I'm really into. I don't think I was into with you was sex. And that was it. So, I had a friend. Like, I asked a few friends today to give me some scenarios in which they felt like they was on the right side of the wrong bed. And one of my girlfriends mentioned the fact that she slept with this guy that she thought that she was in love with, she was trying to get with, you know, hey, she was all into him. But after it was over, he treated her like a $2 whore. He was like, you know what, go ahead and call your Uber so you can go ahead and get up out of here. And she was like, well, can I get a wet towel or something? He was like, yeah, you know, I prefer you didn't shower her, you know. He sent her out the house, sticky leg and all. She felt like shit afterwards. She felt like straight shit. And I was like, damn, girl, what happened? And she was like, you know, I thought we was like gonna get into something. She was one of those girls that was following Steve Harvey's rule of law to wait 90 days to get with a dude. So she waited that 90 days to sleep with him. And then she finally slept with him. And he was like, girl, bye. He was done. He got exactly. Brothers will wait that 90 days. Waiting 90 days don't mean that they love your black ass. It don't mean nothing. He waited that little 90 days, popped his off, and she let him hit raw. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong? So she really left sticky leg and all, because she let him hit raw, everything. Yeah, she said she felt like shit. So that's a situation where somebody else got on the right side of the wrong bed. She thought she was on the right side because she was trying to get with him, and then yeah, he played her to the left. Not even a wet wipe. He told her to call an Uber to get home. So you know this was like recently, because Ubers, you know, like recently popular. He called an Uber to get home. He wasn't even giving a cab fare. You use your own Uber because you know Uber connected to your own credit card. 90 days in sex game isn't like a job. Wait a minute. Were they going to stay loyal? No. They ain't gonna stay loyal. I know brothers will wait. Some of them will wait for you, and because that's all they wait for is the sex. They just want to. It's like a challenge for them to get you to like break it or hang in there, or wait that 90 days and still have sex on the side. That is true. Yes, that indeed that is true. So that was another. So that was one situation. Then I had a guy tell me that he slept with a girl with the intent of getting a promotion at work. She was his boss. And after, you know, he had sex with her, he said he wasn't even good. She was like an older lady. You know, he was in his 20s. She was like in her late 50s. She was an older, he was a young black guy. She was an older white lady. And he said that she was like, you know, older. She looked older. But though he slept with her with the intent to get a job, and then got passed over for the promotion. So, you know, she just banged him out and he didn't get nothing out of it. I couldn't have sex with my workers, too much baggage. Whew, it's a lot of I'm telling you, where I work at, I work for the government. And where I work at, it is young and the restless up in that piece. Everybody damn near sleeping with everybody. If they young and the restless on this side, it's days of our lives on this side. They all be it's easy to get involved with somebody at work. Like, not saying it's the best thing, but it's kind of easy to get involved with somebody at work because you are at work with them all the time. You at work with them 8 hours of your day. You know what I'm saying? You spend it. That's his fault. That was his fault because he thought that lady was gonna give him a job, give him a promotion, and she passed him over. Maybe the dick wasn't good. So I had one that kept trying, but he had a habit of sleeping with everyone in the office. So I'm like, nope, not add me to that list. Exactly. So he got played by the mountain lion. He got played. So I was just like, so yeah, I just had like friends today, like, y'all just give me some stories so I can like tell my friends. So my girlfriend, one time we went out of town together, right? We was in our whole stage in this particular time. Sometimes when we go out of town, we get into our whole stage. We was in our whole stage. Actually, I wasn't. I was in love at this time. So I didn't get with the person that was trying to get with me. But she got with this guy. Everything was nice. They was flirting with each other back and forth. I work with college students and refuse to sleep with them. Don't sleep with your students. Don't do it. Don't sleep with the students. Don't sleep with the student aides. Don't sleep with the teachers' aides. I would not recommend it at school. And I have a story in my book, Tina Beth, where one of my students, a student slept with the teacher. Hard Lessons is what it's called in this book. Yeah. They did something strange, some change in that one. But yeah, they so she got with this guy. Like I said, they was flirting all night, making lovey-dovey eyes. She was ready for birth. She came in, grabbed extra condoms for me just in case, you know. Because even though I didn't think I was gonna have sex, if it would have happened, I was gonna be ready. I told you I keep condoms on lock. Once I dream about the sleeping with my teachers in high school, but with the recent situation in schools, hell no. That stuff happens so much, it's crazy. I'm gonna have to come back to that story about the high school. That was another one of my bad decisions. Oh my God. It was a bad decision on my part, but it really was a bad decision on his part because he was the fucking teacher. But it was a bad decision on my part. So yeah, she got with this dude and I don't know, they went into the room to wild it out. You know, I'm sitting down with his cousin. His cousin was trying to smash, but I wasn't smashing. I'm sitting down with his cousin and talking. Before we got good into our conversation, she came out the room mad as a motherfucker. It was over. He was finished. It was done. She said she didn't even get wet good. And she was so mad. And we was down in Jamaica. And she said he had a big dick. But it didn't do nothing. It was almost like it was broke. I'm like, she said she wasn't even sure if it was his. Like, did he bring it to the party? Because he walked in the door with it, somebody else's? Because he didn't know what to do with it. So we done had some situations sexually, but I'm going to get back to the high school. Let me tell you. When I was in high school, I actually slept with, he wasn't a teacher. He was the basketball coach, but he was a lot older. And I'll tell you, a lot older, he was bald right here, type older. He still had hair around here. And once I gave a student a ride home and he told everyone I took him on a date. Oh, yes, you don't do that. He walked in with someone, girl, he had to walk in with somebody else's penis because the way she was describing it, she was like, couldn't have been his because he didn't know what to do with that. It was like almost like he was scared to touch it himself and put it in her. She dogged walked that boy so bad. And in his mind, he thought that he did the damn thing. We all sat down and had dinner after it. Because me and the cousin, we ended up getting cool. So we sat down and we had dinner. She was mad that he was there at dinner because she's like, I got to look at this motherfucker. He done got the goods and he wasn't even worth my time. So she started moving on to the next one. Of course, he got offended that she wasn't going to keep coming back to the next dude. So he lived 2 blocks away from you. It was snowing. Yeah, I ended up sleeping with that basketball coach, and it was such a bad decision. Oh, because I've had a lot of bad sex in life. That's probably why I could talk about it. I had a lot of bad sex in life. And I'm thinking, because I was a teenager and he was a grown-ass man and he should have known what he was doing, but he didn't. Yeah, I kind of found out the man was on crack. Which is one reason why he was trying to sleep with me. Because he was, tell y'all a little bit about my little history. My house used to be the dope house. So he figured that if he could sleep with me, that he can get some free dope out of me. That's what he thought. The sex was just bad though. And he was the teacher. But like I said, he was the teacher, so he should have known better. He shouldn't be sleeping with a student anyway, because I was like 17. And he was super grown. Like I said, he was bald and grown type teacher. But he had a cute face. So yeah. But you say your student was 39 and you were 25, Tina? Ah, yeah, he's still a student though. But after he got out of my class, and if I was into him, I probably would have got with him though. I'm just I'm just saying. So you didn't take him on a date though. I know you was taking him home in the snow. I got you. But he just told everybody y'all went on a date. He was flattered. He probably thought you was trying to push up on him. It's a lot of dudes that don't know how to take friendliness from a woman. They think that if we being nice, that we trying to hit on them or whatever. But yeah. So I don't know. Was he cute though, Tina? Was he at least cute? We talk about that. Oh, he was 29. Okay. So he was like in your age group, but he still was your student. Yeah, I still wouldn't have did nothing with that, even though we was in the same age group. Now, in this day and stage in my life, back in my whole day, I probably might have hit it. But you don't know. Then in 2017, 2018, we don't want to do that. We want you to keep your job, girl. But how did you handle him telling everybody that y'all went on a date? Like, how did it get back to you that y'all supposedly went on a date together? I would have had to check his ass real quick right there in front of everybody. I was not on a date with you. Took your little bum ass home because you ain't got no motherfucking car. And you had to get home in the snow. So he was straight trash for lying. And too old for that, right, OG Purple Johnson? Too old for that. So, like I said, I had my laptop. I left my laptop in the back of the house. I had a whole list of situations that I was going to talk about. As far as like the right side of the wrong bed, or waking up in the right place at the wrong time. You know, you have that revenge sex. Like I say, I know this might be all topic. Say I told, to my surprise, what happened. You say how did you find out though that he was telling everybody it was a date? That's what I was trying to figure out. So like, I was watching, this may be kind of off subject, but may not be, because we were speaking earlier about open relationships. My super said he gets student rides too. You know what? You have to be a little careful though when you are, unfortunately, when you are a woman and you are doing things for some men or some students at the time. Because I know my daughter's school, it was a teacher that was there who was like giving this young man like ride homes. He was having a hard time at home, and sometimes he would come sleep on her couch, things like that. You know, things that you would want teachers to do to look out for kids, stuff like that. And it got back to the school that she was sleeping with this boy, and she ended up losing her job. And in all honesty, she was helping him out because his family wasn't shit. They was kicking him out the house left and right. I mean, they wasn't shit, plus he was doing shit that was wrong. So let me go ahead and put both of that out there. And she, like I said, she was trying to look out for him and help him out. And she, like I say, every once in a while she'd give him ride places, or she'd let him sleep on her couch. But it got back to the principle that she was sleeping with a young man, and she ended up losing her job. He was in the office saying, when we going on our next date? On our next. He threw the next word in there like we done been on one before. Hell to the fuck nah. No, bro. We ain't been on no date. We ain't been on no next one. He had a thing for you, and that was his way of flirting. But he couldn't say it while he was riding in the car. See, a real man would have said it in the damn car while y'all was riding home. But the fact that you had to give him a ride home, see, that'd have been my problem right there. Dude, I'm giving you a ride. So if we going on a date, that mean I gotta come pick you up? That ain't finna go down. So, I'm finna tell y'all a little bit more information about me. Because like I said, y'all already know that I watch porn. So, I started watching this TV show called Swing. It comes on the Playboy channel. I got my little box so I can watch a lot of stuff on the Playboy channel. But in Swing, a couple goes to the Playboy house and they participate in the swingers lifestyle. So we apologize via email, and I forwarded to my super. That's good. Cover yourself, girl. Cover yourself. So they go to this house to have sex with random strangers. They get to spend 2 days in the house. And on this one particular episode, it was a couple that the guy ended up talking to his girlfriend into doing the swing. They talked about it for years, according to them. And when they got to the house, they meet the other couples that's there. They get friendly with them, you know, get comfortable and get loose. So they both was feeling okay about going into this swinging lifestyle. Okay, so after they played a few games, they set up some adult games to get everybody all comfortable and stuff. They played a few games. She kissed a few girls, whatever, which was one of his fantasies. He wanted to see her kiss a few girls. And they go into what they call this red room. In the red room, everything goes. The couples be wilding out. Sometimes the couples can get with you. And they had this, they set rules before they go in here, right? So on the rules, they were supposed to be open to anything. It was open to a full swap, which means that they could have sex with anybody in the room as long as they are in the same room together and they could see each other. That was the deal between them. And throughout the show, they come back and say, hey, do we need to change our rules? Do we need to bend them? Do we need to close them back up? You know, they could do what they call a soft swap, which is just exchanging oral or having the woman have sex with other girls. Okay, so on this particular show, though, they all getting in there. They getting in the groove. The girlfriend is getting pleasured by another woman, right? The other woman's boyfriend joins in. So now she got a male and a female couple together pleasuring her, right? Her boyfriend's sitting back and watching. First, he all cool with it. So the girl of the other couple decides to come hook her dude up. Like, I'm going to give him some oral while my man give you some oral, right? Well, the dude couldn't get his dick up. Couldn't get hard, nothing. And so the girlfriend realized that the dude couldn't get his dick up, so she goes over to him and she giving him some head and everything too, and he just wasn't performing. So he was like, no, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm just going to sit back and watch you. That's what he told her. So when that happened, you know, she broke off from him again. She gets back with the male from the couple. And he started breaking her back out. I'm telling you, this brother was putting in work, right? So her dude get up and storm out of the room. Everybody like, what the fuck happened? Because he just said everything was cool. So she don't follow him out immediately. But she come out a little bit later. She's like, what's going on? He's like, oh, nothing's wrong. I just can't perform. So, you know, I'm just out here taking a breather. And then I'm going to come back in and rejoin you. You know, everything good. And she said, you sure there's nothing wrong? If you want me to leave with you right now, I'll leave with you right now. If we need to stop, we can stop. If it's too much, he's like, no, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. So she takes her ass back in the room. Well, he follows a few minutes later. When he go back in the room, she is getting broke down. This dude's in there laying her the fuck out. Now he mad. And he pissed off. He went so far to like threaten her. He threatened all the dudes in the house. He blew up the whole Playboy house because he was now mad and angered. But he claimed that he was only mad because when his dick couldn't get hard, even though he told her she can go back in the room and keep having fun, he wanted her to really stay and like coddle him. You say she should have known better. You would have think. Because she was like, he said he good. Baby, to tell you, she went in there and had her a good time. She did not stop. I mean, she didn't stop until she had her a few orgasms. She made it back to the room like, ooh, it was a good night, wasn't it, baby? And he was like, you bitch, I can't stand you. I don't fucking love you. And I was like, whoa, what the hell just happened? Like, I just started watching this show probably about earlier this week. So I done seen like 6 episodes. And this is the only one that I saw that the couples, like the dude just blew up. Like I said, but he is the one that talked her into coming to do this swing session. He couldn't get his dick up. And one of their rules were, because I said they had set their own rules, is that if one person is not enjoying themselves, to the other person take one from the team for the team and leave, or should they continue on? They rules where they continue on. And like when she went out in the hallway and she asked him, is everything good? Everything okay? He said, yeah, it's not about the sex. I just can't perform. You go do you. And when she went to go do her, he was like, oh no, this bitch did not just go back in there and start fucking again. And I'm out here with a limp dick. It was like, I could not believe what I was watching. I mean, he got mad. I think he ended up leaving the Playboy house and got his own hotel. He didn't even come back. Like, they usually, after they have this whole little session, they have a sex therapist come in and actually talk to them separately to like really feel like how they was really feeling about the whole thing, and whether or not they would try to swing again, or would they try to have an open relationship, or they would just count this off as a one-time fling. And he wasn't even there for the session. The therapist just had to talk to her only. And you would think, that's what I say, she didn't know her man. And they had been together for like 7 years, had 3 kids together. And she was like, the therapist was like, you know, well, they have to ask the question because it's like the tagline, you know. So is this a fling or a swing? And she was like, I'm swinging again. She was like, fuck that, I'm swinging again. He'll be all right. He'll get over it. He'll be all right. I was like, I could not believe it. She was like, and he on the other end, because they finally caught up with him. They finally found out what hotel he went to, and they interviewed him at the hotel. He was like, well, if she says she want to do this again, then she got her priorities fucked up, and it's going to be over for us. See, I know if my man couldn't, he would be upset, but he may tell me it's okay because it's on TV, but I know he would be upset. First and foremost, I couldn't even do it because I'm a jealous person. I hold jealousy. I can't share you. That's why I know that at this stage in my life, I couldn't even have a guy that was cheating on me. Hey, Twisted Lyf TV, what's up, girl? Welcome in, welcome in. You know what's going on, girl. We in here talking about sexual relationships. I was just talking at this moment about the TV show Swing, where a couple's going to the Playboy house and they have 2 nights to have open sex with anybody in the house. They fulfill their fantasies or whatever. And on this one particular episode, the husband talked the girl into coming into this house. And once he talked to him and going to the house, shit went wrong because he couldn't get his dick hard. And he went off the handle. They did not stay together. I do know that because they had the follow up about them that they didn't stay together. I was like, it was crazy. Hey, Linnell, welcome to the building. I ain't seen you in a while, girl. I couldn't share a woman with no man. I'm selfish. I couldn't, you know, a lot of people are doing it and they don't realize they sharing. But yeah, I can't know about it. It sounds like he thought she was going to be tripping. Yet that isn't for everybody. It's like he wanted her to trip. Because his whole problem was that after she found out that he couldn't get his dick hard, she went back to the room, which he told her she could do. What's up, little mama? It's Keen in the building.
And my hands blue, y'all.
She's been dyeing her friend's hair.
Gang, gang.
Oh, the doggo's barking.
You want to say hi?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I don't even know your name. What's your name?
Zach.
Hi, Zach. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Keena she having a 3-way over here.
But King.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Hold on now.
I'm just kidding. You probably got crossed through here too, so you won't knock down the camera. She said your hair looks awesome.
Thank you.
You guys make sure you get home before 12, all right?
We about to get out of the stream in about 8 minutes. You gotta go through here.
You know,
And then you gotta say hi when you come through too.
Think.
Right? Really, Keena? They say hi coming through here.
Oh.
These are my sons. Zach just got out there just today.
He think he joined us with a convention. I don't know.
They say they all home. Don't worry.
They are home.
Hey,
Shut up.
stop barking.
Vito.
The dog barking and everything now.
Thank you.
They say they never left the house. So yeah, it's cracking on her. Yeah, Keena got a whole little orgy going on in her room. We already know. Everybody say hey y'all, and they saying bye y'all too. So yeah, that show is very interesting, and I actually wanted to start reviewing that show on my channel because I am so interested in the mental process. Say Keena getting it in. Hey. No, she better not be getting it in. You know what? Actually, these young men here, they are like the only guys I know that I could trust with my daughter with her life. You know what I'm saying? She's traveled with them. They protect her like they her own sister. Yeah, those are my boys. I love them to death. Like if I go out of town, they could be here at the house chilling, and I won't have no worries about that. Yeah, I love them young men.
Are we? You talking about me thotting and bopping?
No, at first I was saying you thought they're bopping, but now I'm saying how much I love Anthony and Rashawn.
Oh,
I could trust them. I could trust them in the house with you. And then, like I said, she's traveled out of town with them, and I don't worry. I don't worry if she throwing up the leg. I ain't worrying if they throwing no trains on her. None of that. They her face. They are her protectors. Like for real. Those are like her brothers. So, this what color's her is? This what color she just dyed one of their hair.
Anthony her.
Is it gonna turn out that way when it dry?
Nah. Because he ain't bleached his hair. He just
I
wanted
thought he had already bleached it when he did it pink.
No, that was Breachon.
Oh.
So yeah,
okay.
Anthony just...
That's what's up. It's like, yeah, you know what? She like, Mom, please.
Nah.
You should team up with Yamanika to review it. I missed something.
But nah,
Is somebody named Yamanika is reviewing Swing? Is that what you're saying, Tina? The Yamanika, she's reviewing the show Swing. I just find it like really interesting. Swing comes on the Playboy channel.
Playboy got a channel?
Yeah, Playboy got a channel, and it's on the Android. I got it on the box too.
What you watching on Playboy?
Swing, the show that the couples come in and they have sex with. They do the swing lifestyle where they swap couples, swap with their partners, or they. She says she swears she's like 16. No, she's actually grown. She's an adult. She just looked real young.
I'm 20.
She's 20. She's about to be 21.
Hey.
She's an adult. And Vaughn, remember how we was talking about you wasn't sure, like when my mama came in the room, everybody was like, oh shit, Poetry's mama's in the room. Me and my daughter, we talk. We have open discussions because I do not want her to be unaware about sex. I don't want to be her to be uncomfortable talking to sex with whoever her partner is going to be. All right, baby. Go take care of that baby. See you later, life. Enjoy your book, girl. Say about the Playboy channel. Yeah, the Playboy channel, they have Swing that comes on. And if you know about Pornhub.com or xnxx.com, you can actually watch it on there too for free. Yeah. So you say she's young. Yeah, she's 20. And sexually, I wouldn't consider her. I consider her sexually young. But considering where her mama started at, she's like she more. I don't know. You ain't even more mature. I'm more mature than you was at that age. I had been around the block a few times. Back in the 70s when I was a teen, they called those hair colors punk rock style, and only whites was wearing that style. Oh yeah, I know that's true. Yeah, only white people was wearing the punk rock style, the goth look. That's true. And then when black people started wearing them, we became too ghetto, and now everybody wearing them again. So now it's like only people that have a problem with wearing them is black people. But yeah, she's been very expressive with her hair colors. It's totally not about sex. She's been dyeing her hair color for 6 years? 4. I thought you started at 14.
How old am I? Oh, I did.
Yeah, she's been dyeing her hair for 6 years. Like, she's had 13 colors in her hair at one time before, you know, so. But yeah, as I was saying to Vine, I'm one of them people that feel like if you too scared to talk about sex, then you shouldn't be having it. So I want to make sure that when I have conversations with my daughter, she's well equipped with knowledge about sex. No subject matter is off the table as far as like curiosity, because I don't want her to go into a relationship with somebody and then feel uncomfortable about talking about it. I don't want her to be the type of person, like, I know when I was younger, I would fall into sex with guys, and when you have those situations that just happen, you may be too scared to tell a guy to pull out a condom because you wasn't bringing one on your own because your parents was telling you how much sex you shouldn't have, so you didn't have your own on you. So yeah, I always try to help equip her. Like, I'm not going around talking to my daughter about, you know, who I'm digging out and how they digging me out or whatever like that. But we can have an open conversation about sex. Like, I have no problem with her being here in the stream. It just, I mean, hell, she's been in one. It was in the very first one, and she was giving her own insight of what she knew about condoms. Hell, she schooled me on the condoms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, a lot. I'm going to go ahead and put you on the stream. Go ahead and put you on the stream. So, yeah. And as far as porn, like, I just threw out those porn channels. She already know.
How you know I know?
Well, for one, I know you know because when you used to be at your girlfriend's house, you told me that her brother was showing you porn. So yeah, we had to go have a conversation about that too, because she was like 9 or 10, and I thought her brother was trying to try some funny stuff, because I remember when I was molested as a young child, that's how one of the people started with me. They started showing me porn, and you know, you could watch porn, we know what's reality. We know what's reality and what's not reality. But sometimes you could watch things and they could subliminally stick into your mind. So if you're showing a child some porn and they seeing the acts and this, that, and other, now they may be curious of whether or not it feels right to them. So that's how one of these guys actually got into my pants. This one that's an adult used to show me porn all the time. And I wish I had lived with my grandmother before this all happened. Because when I moved into my grandmother's house, my grandmother used to watch porn all the time. And then she was like, well, if you're going to see it, you're going to see it here. So that way we could talk about it. So I wish I had that conversation with my grandmother. So I kind of like kept that going with her, I guess, so to speak. It's like, I mean, you think you feel uncomfortable talking to me about anything? Now I'm gonna tell you, well, no, I ain't gonna tell you that. That's your business.
Well,
I was finna, yeah, we don't talk about that.
what? Now I'm curious.
Well, no, we don't talk about that. It was just a situation, and then you had gave me some information, and I was like, the way I responded.
Oh, when I first told you?
Okay, yeah, see, that you brought it up. So now you can talk about it.
Yeah.
So, where's it says, where are your gloves? Oh, she used organic hair dye.
And I like to see my hands.
And then she liked to dye her hands.
Yeah.
It passed that wise information from one generation to the next. I try to pass on as much as possible because I myself was not taught. As much as me and my mama have conversations now, I didn't live with her growing up. I was bouncing around from house to house. During the times that I was living with her, my mother was going through a drug binge. Our relationship was not as healthy. So we didn't have all these conversations. Like when I say my mother was closer to a lot of my friends, she would have a lot of conversations with my friends about them having sex. Because I wasn't having sex at first when a lot of my friends started. So I would hear a lot of those conversations. So I didn't feel like I needed to talk with her about them. If I have kids, I'm going to be like Twisted. I'm going to be honest with them about sex. I don't know if you want to be like me. Because my mouth. No. But I think it's very healthy for you to be able to have an open discussion with your children about sex, because it's a part of life. I don't think I've ever been one to say, no, you can't do it, don't do it. The shit feel good. I'm just be honest, it feels good. Well, she said, you know she's not as experienced, but
I'd rather eat food. I'm being honest, I would rather eat.
She'd rather eat food. I ain't mad at that, I'm not trying to encourage it. I'm not like, nah, you need to go out there and go back, wind it out, get your. I've had some friends tell me that they tell their kids to go out and have a bunch of sex before they settle down into a relationship. Yeah, you already know who I'm talking about. And that ain't. Ooh, it's storming. Y'all heard that thunder? Especially when you get good ice cream.
Right. Get the whole tub too long. I'll be sick.
Not ice cream better than sex. That's what we going with. Okay, for some people.
Cookies and cream too.
So cookies and cream is the bomb.
Being honest.
Cookies and cream is the bomb. So yeah, but no, that the dye on her hand, Linnell, that'll be gone in like a day, cause it's organic dye. Yeah, you can eat that crap for real.
Please don't eat this.
Don't eat it, but they say you can eat it. Yeah. It's organic. And it comes off real easy. She just ain't washed it off her hands yet. Ice cream is awesome. Sorry, I have ice cream on. And Keena say get cookies and cream ice cream too. Mm-hmm. Cookies and cream is the shit. I love cookies and cream. I ain't had no ice cream. I ain't had no ice cream in a long time. I should have. Who drove? Now I think about it. Who drove? Rashawn drove? You got to score back?
No, he used the latest car. He ain't got no glasses on though, so.
The only cream I want. Cookies and cream is the shit. It is. Cookies and cream is the shit. Oh my goodness, have we gone over an hour? It's already 9 o'clock. I was gonna read from damn. I was gonna read from I was gonna read from the other book, but I never did load up my my tablet is down, so I can't read from it. So yeah. So on April 1st, I'm gonna have the pre-order date for my next book. I'm pushing it back because I still have to do some editing changes. And the cover design, Keena actually is designing the cover for the book for me. And we haven't sat down and worked out the everything that we want to have done. The picture I showed y'all last week was a mock design of the cover, but we wanted to look more authentic. We don't want it to be as dark as that picture was. That the way that picture looked, that's the actual how dark it was. We want you to be able to visually see it. So it's going to go on pre-sale on April 1st for the Endgame, and then my other book, Regrets, which is not erotic, it's just a thriller novel. On the same date, they're going to both go on pre-sale, and then they'll be available no later than May 1st, both books. That's how Cookie's gonna crumble there. Cookies and cream. So, yeah. So anybody got any other topics, or anybody got a idea of another situation that could be considered waking up on the right side of the wrong bed, or just waking up in the wrong bed? I probably got a story to match it. Or know a friend that has told me a story that could probably match it. Anybody else want to throw anything else out there that they might have?
Any questions for me?
Can you say any questions for her?
I don't really know what y'all would ask me though.
Yeah, what could we ask you?
I can't tell my whole life on the internet, so.
Yeah, we pretty open around these parts. I know a lot of people don't say, Keena, do you watch anime? Well, random question.
Yes, I do.
You can't hear you. You talking really low.
I do. I watch anime. I'm quiet sometimes.
Yeah, she watches anime. She cosplays.
That's why I'm broke.
So you knew you could tell.
See, everybody can tell.
She just got invited to do Wakanda Con. Somebody wants her to dress up one of the characters from the Black Panther movie in July in Chicago. So yeah.
Them two well, actually all three of them.
Yeah, so that's like another reason why she's like, you know, she's an artist as well. You know, I watch One Piece and Naruto. Yeah. What's One Piece? You watch One Piece? Dragon Ball Z.
One Piece is like a pirate show.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, my friend told me some Dragon Ball Z tennis shoes came out. You can see her Dragon Ball Z socks.
So they making Sonic shoes.
They making Sonic shoes too, yeah. She loves Sonic too.
I mean, I love Shadow, but Sonic is like,
she be trying to get me to watch Gumball. That's a sadistic cartoon.
No, it's not.
Said I need to get those Dragon Ball socks.
GameStop.
Was it at GameStop?
Mm-hmm. It come with these.
I thought you had them in Hot Topic.
No, GameStop. Come with these.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Piccolo. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else got any random questions? You know, I wanted to try to do a Q&A. Oh, before we get off of here, I need to tell y'all, there will not be a grown folk session next Friday. All right, Puma, I'm so glad you came in. I'm going to be back, Puma, on the first Friday in April. There will not be a grown folk session next Friday. I'm doing a little
getaway. Time
off is a good way to say it. I need a little time off on Friday and do some mama-daughter time for the weekend. So yeah, the first week of April is when I will be returning. If you haven't watched my random ride to work video on my Traveling Talk Tuesday, I am going to be also doing another giveaway on this channel. It will be a girly giveaway. Brothers, I know you're going to feel left out, but I'm quite sure there is a woman in your life that you may want to give this to.
Or you might want to use it yourself.
It will have
I don't know what it is.
it will also have, I'm getting some little smell good stuff. Look at my purse that's in there. The Phone Jones. Phone Jones makes body butters. So the giveaway pack is going to include some body butters by Phone Jones. It's another young lady that's on YouTube that started her own sunglass accessory line. I know her name is Yasmin. I can't remember her channel name.
Nope.
Yasmin Bianca or Bianca Yasmin.
I don't see it.
I'm getting 3 pairs of sunglasses from her channel, and then that's gonna be part of the gift pack. These earrings here, and then I have 2 sets of hoop earrings that people compliment me on a lot. I'm gonna have 3 sets of earrings that's gonna be part of the gift pack. So it's gonna be like 3 separate Donna Karen Cashmere Mist. You mentioned that still going out of town. I'm not going to. Phone Jones invited me to Shady Grady's 50th birthday, and I'm not gonna make that. So I was gonna go out of town to Tucson to go look at houses because I'm planning on moving to Phoenix, and not going to make that either. So I'm not really going out of town, but I am going to be out of St. Louis. I just need to get away from the 314 for a little bit, you know, just for a minute. But like I said, my hours got cut at work. So even though I get paid almost like a salary person. So if I'm staying at work 10 hours, or if I stay at work 3, I get paid the same amount of hours. Well, now I'm getting paid less for the staying at work the same amount of time. So I have to like really like weigh out how I'm going to like do my travel. Like I said, I have my trip to Cuba in May, and then she has like a bunch of cons that she has to go to. She's going to one in San Jose, one in Chicago, and then we got the one in LA. So there's a lot of things that travel that we got to do. I got my boot camp platoon reunion this year, so I can't do the pop-up surprise on for SG's birthday. So I'm not gonna make that, but I was gonna try to go. Yeah, so I need to get out. I need to get out this house, at least for the weekend. We got a hot spring spa right across the water. You know, we might do some stuff like that. Lake of the Ozarks not far. Branson, Missouri not far. It's just gonna be out of St. Louis. What's up? Okay, so yeah, so I'm skipping next Friday for grown folks session, so just be aware of that. And then it'll be back the first Friday in April, and then it may be every 2 weeks from that point on instead of every week. You'll know for certain when I come back in April. And I'm trying to like do some like more organized topics. So I have my email address down in the yeah, I do Black Lightning reviews too. You didn't know I did Black Lightning reviews? Have you put yours up during for the last episode? I need to go back to your channel and watch too. Yeah, I do Black Lightning reviews, Vaughn. Doran does. Ty Biven does. No, Ty Biven doesn't. B Fabulous U does. TW23 and Mike B. Those are the 5 people I know. Moving to another state. Good luck with your journey. Hey Miss Hogs, hey. How you enjoying your book? I know you got the book too. We don't have anything set in stone. I just know that I want to relocate from St. Louis. When I moved back to St. Louis, I moved back because my godmother got sick and she passed away, and then I got pregnant with her, and I didn't want to take her away from her father, and I kind of got stuck, so to speak, here in St. Louis, because year after year after year, I kept making different excuses of why I wasn't leaving St. Louis, and now I'm just like, fuck it, I need to go, because I'm just not. I feel like I don't have any growth here in this city. Yeah, I just don't have any growth, and my psychic told me anyway I need to be further out on the West Coast. That'd be best for me in my book, so.
That'd be best for me.
But yeah, I do. If you didn't know already, for people that's in the stream, I think everybody here knows what I do on this channel. I do TV show reviews. Currently going on The Walking Dead, Black Lightning, America's Next Top Model.
Love and Hip Hop.
No, Love and Hip Hop is over. I was doing Love and Hip Hop Miami. I was doing Star Trek Discovery. I was doing the show Damnation. I did Underground. I do Greenleaf when that comes on. I do Power when that comes back on. I do Insecure when Game of Thrones come back on. Real Housewives of Potomac when that comes back on. I will be doing Harlots and Handmaid's Tale. And it's a show called 3%. Doran, you gotta watch 3%. I know that Monique wanted us to boycott Netflix, but everybody ain't doing that. It's a show called 3% on Netflix. You will fucking love it. It's like Hunger Games on crack. It's so fucking dope. It's in Portuguese, but Netflix has the ability to let you switch it over to English subtitles. I don't, because the voices don't match the people's faces. If you have it in Portuguese, they put the words on the screen. It is a dope ass show. It comes back on in November. I cannot wait. I will be reviewing that show. Like, I try to 3% on Netflix. Power is pushed back to July 1st. It was pushed back.
Oh, God.
Greenleaf is pushed back. You know, Greenleaf usually comes on in March. Greenleaf is not coming on to the summertime. Queen Sugar usually starts in the summertime after Greenleaf, but since Greenleaf is not coming on to the summer, Queen Sugar not coming on to the fall now. They just screwed up the whole doggone cycle for me.
Let me slide through.
And I was supposed to be reviewing Atlanta. It's 2 weeks behind right now. I still may catch up because Atlanta's usually only like 10 episodes, and I really love the show. I just haven't started watching it. And I was trying to figure out like what other shows I need to pick up as well, because like at one point I was trying to review shows that other people liked, and it just don't work for me. It don't come off authentic. Getting to The Oath. All right, I'm gonna check The Oath out and see what that's about, because I've really been trying to find something else to watch. I tried to watch The Shy. I did not like it. I watched Hip Hop Atlanta. I've been behind. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta hasn't started yet. It starts on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. And they are bringing Erica Mena from the New York show down to Atlanta. And I saw that super trailer, baby. It looked off the chain. Erica Mena is crazy as fuck. I love her though. So it may make me watch Love and Hip Hop. I started watching Love and Hip Hop 2 years ago. I could not stand Rashida. She get on my doggone nerves. I couldn't stand Mimi. When Mimi was with that dude Nico, that's the last season I watched. Yeah, Atlanta's coming back Monday, and Erica Mena is on there acting a plum ass monkey. I think she's supposed to be one of Stevie J's artists, because you know he think he got the whole Latina hip hop genre down pat. So I think she's supposed to be one of his artists. I know Tommy is back. Her sister is coming on the show, and they can't stand each other. Mimi got another gay girlfriend who they arguing up against the chick Michelle. Stevie, I know his case. You know, Stevie's going to jail right now for child support. I think he like $1 million or something in back child support owed to the state, and he about to go to jail. They gonna show part of that on the show. If you watch the super trailer, I was like, this gonna be crazy. That's Erica Mena make me want to watch it though, but I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing it though. I don't know, because Love and Hip Hop Miami, it took me to a place. Thank God we only got one more reunion part of this show, and then I'll be done with Love and Hip Hop Miami. But it took out my energy, and I was like, I don't know if I can get back to that. So, yeah. But I put up my review for Black Lightning about an hour ago. You just want to see Mama D. I did not see Mama D in the trailer at all. I didn't see Mama D nor Scrappy on the trailer. So I'm assuming they're not there, because they showed Jock. They showed Carly Red. Carly Red got some new old ass dude that she in love with again. Carly Red fall in love every goddamn year. They showing Jessica Dime with her husband. She dealing with fertility issues, and he out of work trying to find him another job. Rashida and Kirk still dealing with him cheating and supposedly having a baby on the way. Yeah, I didn't see Scrappy or Mama D in the trailer at all. It was somebody new they added last year too. I remember listening to Rock's reviews. I think it was another girl named Mimi. And I think she's gone too. But yeah, I didn't see Waka Flocka. And what is the mama name? The one with the cigarette throat, the deep voice. Waka Flocka mama. I didn't see her on here either. Say I deserve. You better stop. Mama D had everybody out there rocking out. But yeah, so I think Scrappy and all them gone. I think Scrappy left because of Bambi and Deb. Yeah, Deb with the heavy voice. Yeah, they gone. They not on there either. At least as far as that trailer is concerned, I didn't see them at all in the trailer. It was a couple new faces that I wasn't sure who the hell they were. But they all, because Stevie J got a new Puerto Rican chick that he's sleeping with, and Mimi trying to break up their relationship. Mimi got a problem with anybody that Stevie mess around with that ain't her. But yeah, I don't know what Jock's storyline was, but Jock is still on the show. Rashida mama, she kind of like a regular cast member now too. That purple ass hair. I can't stand her either. So yeah, I don't know. If I watch it, it'll only be for Erica Mena and her shenanigans. She's off the chain. She's a loose cannon. I love the fact that she's a loose cannon. I thought she would have I know she wasn't in Atlanta anymore. Young Jock, the one who sucks toes and has 10 different baby mamas. Yep, that Young Jock. And I think he still got his fresh press out too. Looking like Aunt Jemima. Yeah, that Young Jock. So, yeah, but I know that starts Monday because I seen this. If you on my Twitter page, the trailer is on my Twitter page. Young Jock was the comic relief. He was very funny on this show. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that I watched. I just try to watch stuff that I like because I feel when I like the show, I can do a better recap and a review on it. When I try to watch shows that are appealing to everybody else, I can't get into it. You're gonna review, okay? So if you review Hip Hop Atlanta, then I will watch your reviews, Doran. Because like I said, I don't think that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they season go long. And if I get too upset, then I'm going to stop in the middle of the season. I'll be feeling like I'm doing y'all a disservice. So I'm going to watch that first episode. And if it get me that good, I'm just going to do a recap. That's how I started with doing the Walking Dead. I binge watched The Walking Dead for a long time. And then the first episode of season 7 was so damn good to me, I started reviewing it. So that's how shit happened. And same thing like with I know we ain't talking about grown folk shit no more at this point. I had started watching the TV show Harlots. Harlots is about they in the 1800s. Hey TW23 girl, we don't stop talking about sex. We just talking about TV show stuff right now. What's the name of my Twitter? My Twitter is at mytwistedlyf as well. Life is LYF. It's the exact same on Twitter and on Instagram. And if you're on my channel, in my banner, you can actually just push the little icon and it'll take you right to it. But yeah, I usually have all my conversations on Twitter. I think somebody else had asked me before about my Facebook account, and I was like, I don't really give out my Facebook because it's kind of more personal. Girl, my hair is not combed. Thank you, TW. But look, this is the front. Remember I had twisties the other day, and I started it, so I took it down today. But the back of it is still one big dreaded mat. I never finished it, So I gotta go to do my community garden in the morning. So I think I'm gonna get a lot of dirt and stuff in my hair. So I'm gonna start over. So I'm trying to get the length this time that I wanted to have, but I need some volume. I need some. And I'll pick it out and comb it out. It'll be cute. It'll be cute by the time I do Travel and Talk Tuesday on Tuesday. I start my marathon training again tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sweat it out. But yeah, we got all the way off grown folk session. We just start talking about what I do on the channel. And Von D, TWU23 just came in. She also does Black Lightning. Check my girl out too. See Black Lightning through her as well. Matter of fact, on all my videos, I just recently started doing this. In the description bar, I try to link the channel link to other people that's reviewing the show. So if you go to my last Black Lightning recap, you can just go in the description bar and you get all the people that I watch that do Black Lightning. There may be some other people out there, but those are people that I watch. Thank y'all for these thumbs ups. I appreciate that. I got to get back to season 7 in The Walking Dead. Season 7 was lit of The Walking Dead. It was so lit. Season 8 has been a lot calmer. Season 8 is more like more of a drama than an action. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's just not as much action as people would like. But I still love the show. It's still holding me there. I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen. And we only got 2 more episodes of The Walking Dead before season finale. Or 2 episodes to the season finale. So that's why I said I was losing all my shows. Everything got pushed back. Hey Tammy, thank you. You say you love my hair too. Everybody's liking the front of my hair. I appreciate it. Black Lightning, like I said, Black Lightning, this last episode, the one that showed last week, the ending of it confused the fuck out of me. And then there was more confusion in this episode to me. It was interesting, but it was confused. And I was like, how this working? TWU up to episode 6 right now on Black Lightning, right? Yeah, it's getting really good. It's interesting, but last Tuesday's episode, I was like, I was also reviewing This Is Us, and they just finished that season too. So This Is Us will be back in 6 months. I was also watching the show Dark Matter. I like a lot of sci-fi. Dark Matter got canceled, so I was pissed off about that. Continuum was one of the shows that I watched. Yeah, Lala situation got me all the way messed up. I'm baffled what's going on. I was hoping that Latavius didn't get killed early on, and now that Latavius has reemerged, I'm confused. Okay. Yeah, baby. The Latavius situation got me all confused. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's everybody watching the grown folks session right around an hour and 5 minutes. We started talking about TV shows instead of talking about sex. We wrapped up the sex talk. I hope y'all all enjoyed y'allself tonight. Girl, him kissing LaWanda in that doggone shower. And she's like, I know, baby. I know. I'm like, what is going on? I just totally freaking confused about that whole situation. Like, I've been reading, if you go on Mike B's channel, like he got, because he get a lot more viewers. People in this comment section were saying that Latavius is supposed to be some guy named Tattoo Man. I don't read DC Comics, so I don't know who Tattoo Man is. But Tattoo Man is supposedly, he kills people and their souls end up entering his body and their faces end up on his body in the form of tattoo. So I can understand why LaWanda's tattoo is on his body. But what I can't understand is now why all of a sudden LaWanda is in love with his ass. Say you caught a little bit of grown folks session. That's okay. Thank goodness YouTube don't take down my streams. I'm surprised they don't. But since they don't take down my streams, it'll be up there. It'll be up there if you need to go back and watch it if you want to. After I upload this mug, I try to put up there what we was talking about so you won't be left out. I don't understand why LaWanda's in love with him. I don't understand why she keep disappearing in the form of energy and popping back up. Oh shit. I'm looking for my charger, y'all. That's what's going on. So yeah, that confused me. And okay, what is his name? Salim Akil and Mara Brock Akil. They were the writers and the producers of Being Mary Jane. They are the ones who are writing and producing this show. So I'm not sure exactly where they're going with this. Right, LaWanda's supposed to be mad at Lala for taking her damn daughter. She's supposed to be mad at Lala for that. And now all of a sudden she all snuggly duggly. She's still rocking the damn t-shirt with her daughter's face on it. And then I couldn't understand why Lala went into the damn shower and started crying like a little bitch. What you crying for? You alive, fool? He done came back from the dead and he in there crying like, suck it up. I'm like, come on now. That's not Lala. Lala don't cry. He a G. I just couldn't even get into that. So yeah, that was and Jennifer, I was so disappointed that Jennifer didn't have like more of a storyline. So it seems like they're finna bring her storyline in now, which is good. But I'm surprised that it's coming in now. I thought it would probably come into second season because I'm confused about why her and Anissa are developing their strengths at the same time. I thought they may have been like something with development as far as like as they got older, they start coming into their powers, but now they're getting them around the same time, so it's throwing me off. And I asked in my video what y'all think her name gonna be, because Anissa's name is Thunder, her daddy is Black Lightning. What y'all think what y'all think Jennifer's name gonna be? I was like, Earth, Wind, and Fire is already taken, so we can't give them that. But somebody told me that her name is supposed to be Lightning. I was like, how she got the same name as her daddy? So I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. All right, y'all. My battery is dying, so I'm finna get off here for real. That's what I'm saying. Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's what she could have been. Just she can't be rain because she's fire. Whatever. So I want to thank y'all for coming out, and everybody that's still in the room. I see I still got 7 people here, so I thank everybody that's here. I'll talk to y'all all later. My battery is about to die. I'm signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2. Love you too, Sammy. 1. Peace.